Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News is sponsored by Sahara Motors. The Kawasaki KX450 built out of the box with everything you need to dominate the track. Check it out today at Sahara Motors and let the good times roll. Well, we did have almost a quarter-inch of precipitation overnight. Look for cloudy skies today, scattered showers. Look for a high around 57 degrees. Well, that fire at the Gonder Substation on US 93 between McGill and Ely just after 6 o'clock yesterday, it was out within a couple of hours, and the incident did reduce traffic to one lane during much of the morning commute. Matt Wheeler says the fire involved an NB energy transformer, but no service outages are expected. Crews are continuing repair work. Ely City Council holding a special meeting at 5 o'clock tomorrow in the Volunteer Fire Hall to consider approval of a city gaming license for a William Hill race and sportsbook kiosk at the Hotel Nevada. Now, the item was on last week's agenda. It was tabled to correct the hotel's address. The kiosk had already received approval from the state's Gaming Commission. White Pine County Sheriff's deputies responded to a variety of calls on Monday across Ely and the county. Deputies investigated reports of suspicious activity and a strange phone call claiming it was being recorded. They found no immediate threats. Several reckless driving complaints also reported, one driver cited for speeding. Authorities investigating a reported sex crime, though few details have been released. In other activity, deputies handled 2 vehicle accidents in Ely, a property damage report, and a harassment complaint involving a driver being followed on a state highway. Multiple juvenile-related incidents also reported, including an attempted break-in and reckless behavior near a school. Deputies also responded to domestic disturbance calls. Those investigations are still ongoing. Airmen from Nevada deploying overseas. The Nevada National Guard says members of the 152nd Airlift Wing, based in Reno, the High Rollers is what they're called, and they're heading to the Middle East in support of Operation Epic Fury. No details released about the mission. The unit typically handles global airlift, firefighting support, and expeditionary operations. Governor Lombardo praising the deployment, calling Nevada's guardsmen among the best trained in the nation. State Adjutant General Major General D. Roger Waters said the airmen are ready to answer the call while support continues at home for their families. The Guard also noted a separate previously planned deployment for Carson City's 150th Maintenance Company later this spring. No timeline has been announced. A new effort is being launched in Nevada to bridge political divides. The Nevada Forum, a bipartisan civic initiative, officially kicking off tomorrow. The group brings together leaders from across the political spectrum to help residents find common ground and develop legislation lawmakers can take up in the 2027 session. Tabitha Muller at the Nevada Independent spoke with actor and entrepreneur Andrew Shue, who's leading the effort nationally. He told her there's strong public demand for cooperation. He's joined by Democrat co-chair Chris Miller and Republican co-chair Greg Baylor. Nevada, one of 3 states selected for the launch, along with New Hampshire and South Carolina, 3 key early primary states. Organizers say initial funding comes from private donors with a long-term goal of building sustained, locally supported civic engagement. And Northern Nevada gaining attention as a top destination for stargazing. Wide-open landscapes and low-light pollution fueling the rise of dark sky tourism, drawing visitors eager to experience clear, star-filled nights. Officials say the interest has grown steadily over the past decade as more travelers seek remote places to reconnect with the night sky. Locations like Great Basin National Park offer some of the darkest skies in the country. Experts say Nevada's sparse development plays a key role, with most residents concentrated in a few cities. Large areas remain ideal for viewing the stars. Paul McFarland of the Fleischmann Planetarium says the trend is also raising awareness about light pollution and its impact on both people and wildlife. As interest continues to grow, Nevada quickly building a reputation as a premier destination for night sky tourism. At 8:19 per Sahara Motors, that's a check of news from White Pine County and the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.